chart final. And it makes it so much easier for everything, yeah. Premiere Pro, W Premiere Pro. Welcome back to ScreenTalks!
Episode 3!
So...
What movies are we talking about today, Matthew?
Actually, I gotta check. I think it's like...
Did you watch any movies?
Yeah. I did. Well, a bunch of them that you said that... Oh, come on. No, a bunch of them that you
I totally watched all the movies we were supposed to watch.
I think I did give up at some point, just because I guess...
Did you watch G-Force?
Yes. But like a long time ago. Not like...
Oh, okay.
Like a long time ago.
I was gonna say, I didn't watch that. I put that on the list. I just know it's about hamsters.
Okay, so for episode 3, we are looking at Everything Everywhere All at Once.
I watched that one.
Ready Player One.
Okay.
And Back to the Future.
Oh yeah, that's good. You're good with Back to the Future.
And I'm good with Ready Player One too.
Did you watch Everything Everywhere All at Once?
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
But when it came out during Doctor Strange, I watched it.
Such a lie.
No.
This guy Matthew's lying to us.
No, like it came out near Doctor Strange.
Okay. What happens at the end of the movie?
I don't remember.
Because he's lying. I caught Matthew in a literal lie.
No,
on
but
camera.
I did like.
It's okay, Matthew. You don't have to.
No, but I went through the whole synopsis, and then I literally was like you know when you have those times, like I watched The Godfather, right?
Yeah.
And then when I shouldn't have watched The Godfather first. You know why?
Yeah, because you took a nap.
No, I didn't take a nap. I watched it like full. Like I love The Godfather. Like I've watched it a few times before, and also I love seeing like what's it called? Like all the old actors, like Al Pacino. I love like him old. James Caan, God rest his soul. And then even what's her name? Diane Keaton, who is Michael's girlfriend or wife technically. I love seeing all of them so young, and then now they're like old, right? And it's
dead.
Yeah, we shouldn't talk about it now because that's for like episode 6. But yeah, I watched that, but then every other movie I watched after that, even like movies I like I watched a TV show, and I was like, this shit sucks, bro. At that point I was just comparing. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, fair enough. You're comparing like a piece of art to
like straight dog shit.
Yeah.
Across the multiverse, I've seen thousands of Evelyns. You can access all of their memories, their emotions.
Okay, so let's talk about Everything Everywhere All at Once.
A movie that Matthew says he's watched but hasn't watched.
Okay.
Oh, so now you're admitting. We'll put you on trial right now. I'll freaking cross-examine you.
Okay.
So Matthew.
I did look at a few things. So
do you even have a peanut allergy?
Yeah.
If you lied about watching Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yeah.
Something meaningless. Something so meaningless. Is it even recording? It should be recording. Something so meaningless.
Wait, is it?
Maybe. Yeah, it's recording.
It's recording, okay.
You lied about that. What's stopping you from lying about having a peanut allergy?
You could go get peanut butter. We could just try it and see.
Might as well.
No, it's not.
Guys, live on camera. Figuring out if Matthew actually has a peanut allergy.
Next video. Yo, shit. I had to take my friend to the hospital beginning podcast.
So, Everything Everywhere.
Okay, you explain to me what is. Let me tell you what I do know. So I was one of the I'm one of these people with every single movie. I may not watch the movie, but I'll look at clips and then I'll watch the movie. Because then I'm like, oh, this is cool. So I watched the empathy fight, right?
Okay, yeah.
And then that sent me into a whole thing of why is it what is the significance of this? Why is it out of all the I've never seen anything like that, right? And then so number one, first thing I looked at is the googly eyes.
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell is with the googly eyes? Why is that kind of for me? It's is this a childish movie? So I went through it. I watched the whole thing about a whole 25-minute thing about what do the googly eyes represent. So in the beginning of the movie, you see them in the washing machine, right?
Yeah.
And the husband throughout the movie places them everywhere,
yeah.
right? So number one, the googly eyes actually supposed the third eye is supposed to represent that you are now in touch with your extra powers, kind of. Right? Yeah. How she uses all of her multiversal beings to kind of use it for the final fight. As soon as she put the eye on, she's kind of fully unlocked that. Because I know throughout the movie she was having struggles with it, right? Actually controlling that power. But when she finally did that, she actually kind of got it. But also the googly eyes represent a sort of goofiness to the movie, mainly because like the father used to put them everywhere to kind of like bring some laughter into the laughter into the air, given all the like the stuff the daughter and the wife are going through, and that's why everything she did afterwards was literally just empathy, like making the security guards and that one woman kiss, cracking the one dude's neck, but it was kind of like chiropractic, and like doing all that was only to help them. She didn't cause any harm. And I'm not gonna lie, like, and also I watched the multiverse scene where she goes, like, she's screaming and she goes through, like, kind of like, I don't know, 20, 30, maybe 50 different 1 second shots of a different universe. And I'll be honest with you, it was, like, 10 times better than what I saw in Doctor Strange.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, 100% that movie's better than most Marvel movies.
100%.
Like, when it comes to now, there's like some things that are wrong with it, but
in what movie doesn't have things wrong with it? That's what kind of makes a movie a movie.
Yeah,
right?
I really like it though. I really like the movie as a whole. I give it like an 8.5 out of 10. However, like, you should watch it.
Okay.
Because, like, not even
I'll
for like the
probably,
podcast or anything. Just like it's
it.
a good movie. It gets a Cameron stamp of approval.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing is the effects that are used in it, and like how the way the movie works. I'm gonna butcher my explanation, but there's another timeline. Like, you know how there's infinite timelines?
Mm-hmm.
Well, these people are like traveling through infinite timelines to find a timeline with strong enough versions of them to defeat the daughter.
Oh.
So they're traveling through infinite timelines to defeat the daughter, because the daughter, something happened to her and she harnessed the powers of all the universes combined. So she was able to just travel like that and just switch between all her millions of billions of infinite universes. So in one universe she can have like freaking hair to the side, and she has like the ability to puke mustard and mayonnaise.
Yeah.
So she can just go into that like super quickly, where the other ones they have to do some process of like boop 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 and then transfer or whatever the heck.
Yeah.
But anyways, they come along this timeline that takes place in the beginning of the film, and they're like, oh, these people, they look like they're the ones, and then they like kind of train them and stuff, and then it's a whole thing. It's a really good film. It's really artsy.
I saw that when I was going through that multiverse show, I saw one shot as anime, and I thought like that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
That's actually kind of cool.
It was a really good film. However, like everyone beforehand that watched the film before me, they were like, Cameron, you're gonna cry. The movie's so sad. Blah 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 blah. I was like laughing through the whole thing.
I feel like
even through there were sad parts to it, but even through the sad parts, like it didn't really bring up a tear. Like it definitely, I felt something, but it wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna cry now, because I just witnessed some lady with long hot dog fingers in another universe, and then they cut back to
I also saw
some sad stuff. So it's like, whoa, like what the heck?
I feel like I saw a few effects. I feel like these. Have you ever seen like, is it Ghost in the Shell with Scarlett Johansson?
No.
Okay, so like that movie is like a whole different thing, but like it's kind of the visual effects in that movie compared to the visual effects in this movie are kind of like on the similar thing, where like there's a lot of weird effects, but it's kind of seamless, if you know what I mean. Where it's like, it's not that like you could see it in real life happening, but like it looks kind of perfect in the movie.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, so I can rate it because like of course I haven't seen it, but
yeah,
like
it gets a solid 8.5 out of 10. Cameron's stamp of approval. You should watch it. If you want to watch it, we'll have link in description maybe.
Yeah. Where can you watch it now?
It was still in theaters in Toronto the other day.
I'm pretty sure if you do.
It's probably not in theaters wherever you are. So just like, I don't know, search it up.
If you do want to watch it, I'm pretty sure you can still watch it on Amazon Prime for.
We'll put it on the screen.
Yeah.
Where you can watch it.
Yep.
Or you can go to the link underneath and
just click there if you're lazy.
And watch it from there, and we probably get paid from the link.
Yep.
Hopefully.
Do
we get paid from the link?
We will get paid.
The link we put in there will get paid from.
Yep.
So you should. Hello, Cameron here. Do you want the possibility of becoming rich? Well, maybe you should look into investing in crypto. Use Coinbase to invest in crypto. It's the largest platform to buy and sell crypto with safe, secure, and almost all the major cryptocurrencies on the platform. It's the #1 choice for buying and selling crypto. Use our code for a discount. Now, this isn't financial advice, so do whatever you want to do, but just know, if you use our code, you get money. You also, well, money. You get cryptocurrency, and you can exchange cryptocurrency for money. We also get money. That's why we're promoting it. But, you get money too. Woo! Use our code. Back to the episode.
Parzival, and how the hell is he winning?
Find him.
This isn't just a game. I'm talking about actual life and death stuff.
Ready Player One.
So have you seen Ready Player One?
I've not watched Ready Player One, and I will not lie about it.
Okay, cool. I have watched it. I actually love the movie. I think it got a lot of hate, but I love the movie.
Is it the one with like the really, really pretty woman? The really pretty lady?
Well, it's a lot. It's like, I feel okay.
The one that is in the new James Bond movie.
No.
Not with her?
No.
Who's in Ready Player One? I'm gonna look up the cast.
Okay, we're just gonna give him a second to get his phone, and then we'll continue.
Okay, cast of Ready Player One.
Yep.
It's definitely her. I know for a fact.
No. I'm sorry. You cannot mistake
Ready.
Ana de Armas with this girl.
Wait. No way. Which one is she in? Oh, no. I'm thinking of,
Knives Out? No, you're thinking of, what's that movie called? I know what you're talking about, Ryan Gosling as well.
yeah, that's the one I'm
When they
thinking.
did the whole shifting thing with that.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about.
Yeah, it's not that. Okay, so, I'm not gonna lie, before I talk about Ready Player One, so Ready Player One is basically okay, look at the thing.
Oh, that's who I'm thinking of, yeah.
Yeah,
Anna de Armas.
Yeah,
Okay, which movie is she in?
James Bond, she's in that one movie with Ryan Gosling,
Oh, Blade Runner 49,
Runner.
that's the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so do you, looking at
Ready
the poster
Player
for,
One.
you saw the poster for Ready Player One, right?
Yes.
Do you know what it is?
It's about video games.
Yeah. Basically, yeah. So it takes place in a world where kind of, I feel like, the sad part, I feel like humanity is going to get to this at some point.
Okay.
So we're developing VR technology now. The only reason why I know everyone doesn't have it is because it's like $500 a piece. So not everyone can afford that. But this basically takes place in a world where everyone's on VR. Grandparents, parents, kids, teenagers, they're all on VR because life is just not interesting anymore. Okay? So when you go into it, it's super advanced. You can choose your own avatar. It's like, what's that thing that not Mark Wahlberg, what's his name? Who's the guy who created
Mark
Facebook?
Zuckerberg?
Thank you. Like the Miiverse, basically.
Yeah, Metaverse.
Metaverse. It's basically like that, but a lot more advanced. Like maybe like 50 years down the line of Metaverse. Okay?
Yeah.
So they're going through all these things, and I feel like this kind of started this trend where every year now we have some big movie that brings everyone together, not from a brand, not from like a cinematic universe, from a brand. Like that one was like Warner Brothers, okay? Then we had Space Jam, which brought together everybody again. Right, and then we have some other movie, now I don't know what it's named, but I know like there's always a movie like this where some big CGI thing where everyone comes together
To work on it.
No, not even everyone comes. Oh, this year it was that Chipmunk movie, the Rick and something. What was it? You remember like it had Ugly Sonic in it?
Sonic?
Yeah. No. Chippendale. That was this year's.
I didn't watch that one.
Okay, I watched it. It was good. But like Ready Player One's actually a pretty good movie. I'll be honest with you. It has a bunch of references. Storyline, I'm gonna give it like a 6, not because it's bad, because it's basic. Okay, I'm not gonna give it like 8 and say it's like great, but visual effects wise, pops off in my opinion. Like it gets that same feel of like a video game, but also like kind of in a movie. Like this makes sense to me. So I give it like a 9. And the acting is like, it's.
The acting is.
No, like I'm not trying to be a critic, but still, I think it's a pretty good movie for you to watch, but not like if you missed it, I'll be like.
It is what it is.
It is what it is, But like you should watch it just because like you're going into like media and all that, so it is a nice movie to watch. But yeah, It was a pretty cool movie. And some things are a little far fetched in my opinion, but technically the entire movie's kind of like far fetched.
What's like the main plot of the story?
Okay, so the main plot of the story is basically there's this guy named Wade, and there's this game creator who made the Oasis, which is this VR place.
Yeah,
okay?
It's called, like the metaverse.
Metaverse. Okay, let's just call it the metaverse just because that's basically what.
So metaverse equals Oasis.
Yeah.
But Oasis, okay.
Yeah. So the creator of the Oasis created these 3 keys, like these challenges before he died. Okay? Well, no, when he died, these challenges were spread out so that whoever won the challenges would basically win some big prize. Okay? No one cracked the challenges in years except for this guy named Wade. He finally cracked the cracked the code on in the beginning of the movie, like the kind of like the. What was it, exposition, I think? That's what it's called?
The start of the movie.
The exposition of the movie, yeah. And then now there's the big corporation dude who is mad that, no one has the legal rights to this game. Because the guy who made it was so smart to, keep it him. He has, precautions for this, right? So it's not sold to him because he wants to flood it with ads and everything. Because the way the creator wanted to make it, he cared about the game more than money. Which I respect. That seems like something some big creator kind of would do. But this corporation wants to kind of invest in it. They want to make sure that people are paying for it and all that. So basically what happens is throughout the movie they're completing these challenges, going through different movies, different settings, different parts of his life and all that. And then finally we get to the end of the movie. I'm not going to spoil it because if they do choose to watch it, watch it. But the main thing in the movie is just completing challenges. It's not really a character arc story. It's more just I want to say Dora Explorer type thing. Where they go through a bunch of challenges and that's how they complete it. I don't really think there's any character development in any of them. And a few things are kind of off. The dude's best friend who's in the video game. It's at first it's kind of shown to be a guy, another guy, and then and then later we find out that it's just this girl. They don't hook up or anything, but I'm just damn, that's kind of not what you want to teach kids. Stranger danger. But it's whatever.
Oh, true.
It was so random. It was so random. There's a few things. That was one of the things where I'm that's just random, bro. You could have just made them friends. It's that simple.
Yeah.
I kind of thought it was kind of sad that you're just hanging with random strangers online. Just hang with your friends. It's that simple. But yeah, there's not a lot to say about the movie. I think it was pretty not mid, but it was good. It was good. I'll give it overall, I'll give it a 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10, you guys heard it first here, folks. Heard it here first, folks. Heard it here, folks.
We will put this
7 out of 10.
Movie in the description.
Movie will be in description. Press link so we get money.
Yes. Please. We only have 28 views. We need monetization. Yeah.
What's our next movie? Next movie discussion.
My favorite movie of all time.
Damn! I'm late for school!
Your favorite movie of all time? Has to be, was it Scooby-Doo the live adaptation, how do you pronounce it? Adaptation.
Nope, it's Back to the Future.
No, isn't how do you pronounce adaptation?
Adaptation?
Adaptation.
Adaptation?
We're gonna do some pronunciation work. Adaptation.
Adaptation?
Adaptation.
Adaptation?
Adaptation.
Adaptation?
Adaptation.
Adaptation.
The live adaptation of Scooby-Doo. Was that your favorite movie?
It was a good movie when I was growing up. Nothing could,
the freaking CGI in that movie! The goddamn dog was fake, Matthew! It was a fake dog! It was a fake dog, guys! It was a fake dog. They didn't have a real dog on set. That was all CGI. Dogs don't talk.
You know what the funniest part is? The fact that I knew that, okay? But you know what the funniest part is? There was actually a guy in a blue suit.
That played the dog.
The dog.
Okay, Back to the Future.
And you want to know who it
I
is?
haven't watched.
You want to know who it is?
Ryan Reynolds.
No, okay, so in Guardians of the Galaxy, James Gunn, the guy who directs Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
His brother
It was
is the dog.
Oh my god.
Okay, so Back to the Future is my all-time favorite movie. Okay? Like,
That's the one with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Leonardo
Right?
DiCaprio. No, it's got Michael J. Fox, Lloyd something, Christopher Lloyd,
Christopher Lloyd.
and it's a great movie. Okay, old movies hit hard. We are gonna have an episode about old movies, but like this movie hits hard. Okay, I love seeing I love visual effects in movies, but what I think I love is seeing visual effects in old movies, cause I feel like not to be rude to like all the people doing visual effects now, but like I feel like back then it was so hard because think about the resources you had to make those visual effects.
Nothing.
Like
you
actually back then you actually had to be good at mathematics to plot points where you needed the visual effects. Like for 3D animated characters, you need to plot points so that like they would go where
they all have
supposed
like engineering degrees.
Correct. Like literally, like they were all freaking Albert Einsteins over there. Okay. Like that was back, and they still got paid less than they got paid next to nothing.
Yeah, they did it for the love of the craft.
Correct. I hope they're doing well now, all of them. No.
One can only hope.
So Back to the Future, you watched it, I think. God rest your soul.
I know there's really cool shoes.
Yeah.
And they go to the future.
Yeah. Good job. Wow. Okay, so the first movie, I actually I love the second movie the most, but the first movie always hits different. Okay.
How many movies are there?
3. It's a trilogy. So the first movie is basically you meet this guy named Marty McFly. Okay, Marty McFly is like an average student. He's late for school. He's kind of like a hooligan more or less. But he is the average 80s kid. He's got a whole dream to go into rock and roll. Like he loves playing in his guitar and everything. And his good friend is Doc Brown, who creates the DeLorean, the Back to the Future machine, right? Or the time machine, right? So when he realizes he creates this time machine, they do this whole test on it and everything looks good. They realize that it actually works, right? And then what happens is Doc Brown used the way he got a few resources was from some bad people. So in the beginning of the movie, spoiler alert, it's been out for years. I guess your fault if you haven't watched it, but he gets shot.
Oh.
And dies. Marty McFly watches, and what happens is he uses the DeLorean to get away. Okay, but as a car, he doesn't want to use it as a time machine. Then he reaches 80 miles per hour, which is what you need to travel back in time. Not realizing that he's about to do it, he travels back in time to 1985. No, 1955. In 1955, his parents were getting married. Not getting married, but they were meeting. And and this is actually good to see, he literally did the one thing that stopped his parents from meeting. He did he messed it up.
Thing. So then he didn't exist
throughout the
anymore.
movie, his brothers and sisters started to literally disappear from time. Okay? And his mom started to fall in love with him.
Oh, that's gross.
Home, Alabama.
That's so gross. Oh my gosh.
But it's only because the events that took place for the mom to fall in love with the father happened it happened to the son instead. Marty instead. So throughout the entire movie, him and Doc Brown from now in 1955 are trying to figure out how to bring you back in time, because now there's a bunch of eras. Your mom is, in love with you. Now you got to make sure that your dad isn't it's not as simple as just going back to the future.
Yeah, because you go back to the future, you no longer exist.
No, now it's a whole different timeline. Okay.
Yeah.
I wish I could draw this out, but okay, this is time.
Yeah, he would no longer exist.
He no longer exists. Now it's a whole different time.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then the time paradox will just catch up with him, right? So it's a whole thing, and they handled it so perfectly, and I feel like there's so much emotion in it too. I feel like that's the thing you miss with sci-fi movies these days. There'll be love and all this and making out and all this, but that's not really story. That's just an arc. Not even an arc. That's just one
selling
plot line.
points.
It's a selling point. This one had story. No one gave a fuck about love back then. Literally no one cared. Okay, it was just so perfect. Such a good movie. I think it really popped off first time. If I'm gonna rate it, I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10 for story. Okay, and then for for visual effects, I'll give it a 9 out of 10. Just given the times had to be fair, right? And then what's the thing for acting? Acting, I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10 to be honest.
Overall,
I feel like they
overall, what's the review?
Overall, it's about an 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10? Does it get the Matthew stamp of approval?
It gets the Matthew stamp of approval. Yeah, it's really good. You should really watch it again. I think it's one of those Back to the Future trilogy is one of those trilogies that just doesn't miss, sort of.
There's a new one coming out, right? Or
No.
when was the last one released?
Way before you and I were even conceived, bud.
Oh damn! I thought there was like a new. I thought there was supposed to be like some.
I hope they never remake it. Like, I genuinely hope they never remake it, because
Yeah, it always ends up becoming horrible.
Like, look at Ghostbusters. Did you watch Ghostbusters growing up?
Yeah, but like never really
Like,
cared.
I think like the issue is that in this day and age,
It just you can't create.
no, it's not that it's not in remaking it. They remake it, but they make it political. Like,
No, not
politically
even just
correct.
that. Not even just that. They like remake it, and then it's just a money thing. Like whatever they can do to make the most money off of something that was art, they do that instead of preserving the art of it.
Like like when I was watching The Godfather, I literally told myself, you know what? I bet one day there's not gonna be the Godfather. It'll be the Godmother. I can see that happening one day. I can see that.
Hey,
And there's nothing wrong.
Matthew said that, folks.
There's nothing wrong with like like females taking on the role at all. Okay, but I really talked about this like so many times with people. I just feel like if they just treated the movie like just like a regular movie. Rather than just like Ghostbusters, I feel like a lot of the thing that was wrong, like the visual effects are great in like the new one, 2016 one.
Never watched it.
Okay, but I feel like the issue, like the great thing about that was like the visual effects, and they had the music, and they didn't do that same thing that most new remakes do, where they add like dubstep and beats to it and everything. Like, they did it kind of well, but it was just the exact same movie with females.
Mm.
That's it. And I was kind of like, where's the originality in that? Come on.
Did it do well in box office? No, apparently it sucked in
It
box
sucked
office.
in the box office. It sucked. Okay, so Back to the Future, I'm 92% sure, is on Netflix. But either way, we will have a link for you to watch it on. So
Press the link.
yeah. Make us money.
Give us money.
Yes.
Okay. This was great talking to you, Matthew.
It was great talking to you too. I hope we do it again very soon.
Check episode 4 where we're in the same exact clothes, in the same exact place, talking about other movies.
Yeah, so basically,
Because-
we need you to click on the links because me and Cameron are out of clothes. So for the next like 2 episodes
Yeah.
or 3 episodes, we're gonna be wearing the exact same clothes.
Our manager said we can't leave here until
Someone
until
clicks on the links.
we make money.
We need to make at least.
11 cents for them to give us food and water. And
He told me I had to make like $50.
$50. He told me 11 cents. He likes me more.
Is that discrimination right there?
I don't know. I think he just likes my presence more. He wants me to get off the seat and go chill with him in like the kitchen with the food.
I haven't eaten in days.
Man, I'm in like the same shirt and like sweater I was born in. Like this shit's grown with me. Like
I was there for the premiere of the first ever Jurassic World.
in that same shirt.
Guys,
Guys, please press the link.
please press the links.
You won't get hacked. We promise. We promise.
We promise.
It's literally just an affiliate link where if you press the link, the price doesn't even change. Same price. We just like get a little.
It's just because
few
we
pennies.
gave it to you. It's literally just because we gave it to you.
Like whatever companies there is like, oh my gosh, these like cool dudes drove traffic to our website.
And not only that,
for
we
people
kind
to buy
of
the
need
movie.
like me and Cameron were talking about analytics a few days ago. We need like 1,000 subscribers and like 4,000 hours of views.
So
to,
we
like,
can make advertisement money.
Yeah, and how do I put this? Either way, it will go 2 ways.
Also, if you have like anything you guys want to promote, please email us. We'll have an email.
Correct.
Or like DM us or something.
Like
we'll
as the episodes come out, you're gonna realize that we have a lot more organization as each episode comes out.
We'll promote whatever
Yes.
to a degree.
Yes.
Not exactly whatever, but
Yeah.
like most things we'll promote.
And we'll have like.
We'll even lie to our audience.
Yes.
Like if you guys were selling this table, we would not bring up the fact that it's wobbly. We would say this is like the sturdiest
This is
table
the sturdiest
ever.
table ever.